Morning. Hello, teammates. It is a new day on the 5th? Election day. Today's mindset is focusing on, I lost my train of thought. on contemplating effective calm. It sounded better in my head. So I wanted to make it a point that every day there are things that are happening in our lives, good and bad, where we need to provide ourselves a little bit of calm, a little time to step away from the situation or to step away from the day. My hair, sorry, totally distracted. And give yourself the space to sit in a calm environment so that you can pretty much reflect on what's going on, reflect on your emotions, reflect on your reactions, reflect on your ability to take in what's happening and how to learn from it. So the situation came up for me yesterday where I was meeting with another parent, and it was my pride, I think. I'm still kind of figuring it out, but I think it was my pride that was in the way. I make commitments and I try to stick with them and not looking at the whole picture as how it could affect the other person. So it was a mom experience for me. My son was sick. He was home for 2 weeks, and I finally got clearance from the doctor. So I was like, and we had a play date, right? And I was like, oh, I think it should be fine. So I called up the other mom. We headed up there. I never told her that he was sick, right? I didn't think it was necessary because I was like, oh, the doctor cleared me. I can just explain the situation. No, when she got there, she saw he still had rashes. The rashes weren't, he was not contagious, but it did, stepping out of the situation and looking it back and in it, I noticed, okay, if I was the other mom, I would also be probably freaked out. My son had rashes all over. But they were healing, they were scabbing up and they were not red. They were just, you can tell they were rashes. And she had called me after the fact and said, look, I'm not trying to be mean, but I want you to please be more considerate of my home and my family by notifying me ahead of time if your son has something or is in a situation, to let me be informed so I can best handle it and then decide whether or not you should come over or not. And I totally understand. It was in my head, I was like, well, I already made a commitment. I didn't want to break a commitment. And I was also very embarrassed because I was not, I was just in the motion of doing things and not thinking of the aftermath or the effect that the effect of how it could be taken. So I apologize, and I can tell that kind of in a way weakened our friendship, but that was on me. Totally on me, and I totally accept that. And I was like, oh, I apologize, and I even texted her. I was like, look, thank you for addressing it to me. It made me a better mom, and I'm looking to hopefully be more mindful about it moving forward. But with all these emotions and everything that was happening, I was like, oh my god, in my head I was excited and everything. I had to stop, take a breath, pause, and then move out of that situation just so I can be like, woosah. It was my fault, yes. I accepted that was my fault, yes. And I am trying to move forward, knowing what steps to take, what to do next moving forward. However, I was still very tense, right? I was still very hyper vigilant of my actions, and I was like, oh my god, I didn't think that, after. You can only apologize so much. You can only react within a certain time bubble before it kind of goes out of hand and then you're spiraling. And my point is, sometimes you just need to give yourself some grace and be like, okay, this happened. I'm sorry. We have to move forward. Just take a step and be like, okay, this is what has transpired, but you have to give yourself a minute to let it settle in, let it soak in, and then let it go. I think I mentioned this before. I read somewhere that you have 90 seconds that you're in a certain mindset or in a certain experience for 90 seconds, and after that you can stay in those 90 seconds, or you can like mellow in it. And when you mellow in that and you muddle in it, whatever the term is, when you stay in that thinking, it helps spiral you into depression or like hyperthinking or overthinking, you know what I mean? And that's the thing I don't want us to do. I want us to be able to like, okay, be in the moment, accept the moment, understand, learn from it, and then move on. Because we have too many things throughout the day to handle, and too many emotions. Like we have like all these synapses going in our head. Like I have to eat, I have to take care of my kid, I gotta go to work, I gotta, handle the bills, I gotta like go to the bathroom. Like there's so many things that are going on in our heads that you can't sit there and just stay stuck in it. It's not healthy, right? I mean, who am I? I'm not a doctor to deem what healthy and isn't healthy, but I know for myself it's not healthy. And I mean, people have said, oh, well, you can go write or paint, whatever. Some people don't have time to do that. Some people don't even have time to eat lunch, right? There are moments where I don't even have time to go to the bathroom, but I have to make that time. I have to sit there and go, okay, I got 5 minutes to go do something. I need to go to the bathroom. I got to do this. I have 5 minutes. I have to go to a meeting. I got to have something to eat. You have to take care of yourself. And that's in all aspects. That's in physical, mental, spiritual, internally, externally, whether you have to go and get your hair done, which I got my hair done, yay, or you have to go and meditate, which I did that too. I had to sit there and just take a few breaths and just go woosah, and be thankful for the situation, appreciate the situation, and let it go. That was a lot, but it is another day and another experience. Hopefully you gain some insight from this. I am going to run to work. Sorry for the quick video, but I just wanted to send that out. Wishing you all happiness and blessings, and until next time. See you Thursday. Bye.